The Secret of the Giants, How Kids Learned the Truth. Once upon a time, in a tiny village at the foot of enormous, misty mountains, there lived a group of adventurous kids, Max, Lily, and their little brother Timmy. The mountains were said to be the home of giants, huge, lumbering creatures that everyone in the village feared. Rumors spread that the giants stomped around grumpily, shaking the ground, and scaring off anyone brave enough to wander too close. But one day, Max, Lily, and Timmy heard something even more mysterious. The village elder, Old Man Boris, whispered to their dad that the giants had a secret, one that no one in the village could ever guess. Max, the boldest of the three, got that look in his eye that said, "We're going on an adventure." And with that, the kids set off to uncover the truth about the giants. As they climbed higher and higher up the mountain, the wind began to howl, and clouds swirled around them like a giant fluffy blanket. "Do you think we'll really see them?" Timmy asked, clutching his stuffed dinosaur for dear life. "I'm not sure," Lily said, her eyes wide with excitement. "But if they stomp on us, at least we'll go out as legends." When they finally reached the top of the mountain, the kids couldn't believe their eyes. Standing in front of them were two massive giants, but they weren't angry or grumpy. In fact, one of them was knitting a sweater the size of a house, while the other was carefully petting a giant mountain goat as if it were a kitten. "Are those the giants?" Max whispered. Before they could run away or hide, the smaller of the two giants, who was still the size of a school bus, noticed them and smiled warmly. "Welcome, little ones," the giant boomed, but not in a scary way, more like the friendly greeting you'd get from your favorite uncle at a family picnic. "What brings you up the mountain?" Lily gulped and stepped forward. "We heard you might be dangerous. But now, you just seem like giant grandpas." The other giant chuckled, his deep voice echoing off the mountains. "Dangerous? Us? Oh no, little ones. We've been misunderstood for ages. You see, we're not here to scare people. We're here to protect the world." "Protect the world?" Max's eyes lit up. "Like superheroes?" "Exactly," the giant nodded, causing some snow to fall off the mountain peak. "We giants have a very important job. We stand guard over the mountains to keep the forces of evil away." Timmy, still clinging to his dinosaur, asked in a tiny voice, "Evil? Like bad guys?" The giants looked at each other, and the one with the knitting needles said, "Yes. There are dark creatures that live deep in the earth, and every once in a while, they try to sneak out to cause trouble. But we keep them locked away, so the world below stays safe." "So, you're like giant security guards?" Max said, suddenly feeling very impressed. The second giant nodded. "Exactly. But no one ever bothers to ask us what we're doing up here. They just assume we're big and scary." Lily grinned. "Well, we're glad we found out the truth. Can we help?" The giants laughed heartily. "You? Help? Well, maybe in a few years when you've grown a bit more. But for now, you can spread the word. Tell your village we're friends, not foes." And that's exactly what the kids did. They returned to the village, and from that day on, the people no longer feared the giants. In fact, they started sending the giants cookies and scarves, even though one scarf barely covered a giant's finger. And the kids? They became the official giant friends, visiting the mountain every now and then to share stories and maybe, just maybe, help the giants with a tiny bit of their giant knitting. And so, the village lived happily ever after, with the secret of the giants no longer a secret, but a legend of heroes who kept the world safe. One giant stomp at a time. The end.